Hello and welcome to Kenya Fan TV. To start with, we would want to say that we are against all racial abuse against players. And Steve,
yes,
briefly, what would you want to say about racial abuse?
As much as I would understand, but there's no justification to racial abuse. Every player has got his own good and bad days. So the moment a player ends up having a clear chance of making the team win, we as the fans should not be up in arms and starting abusing the player in terms of race. That is now the skin color mostly. You know, once you are in black up there, you're always subjected to racial abuse. We as football fans, we totally reject such kind of acts.
Sure.
That's not part of football. That's not the game we want.
So sorry to Marcus Rashford and others who are suffering the same. But let us start it from where the match ended. David De Gea, he cannot score and he cannot stop.
You know, De Gea has a history of not catching penalties, and yesterday was a clear indication of that. He could just have gotten just one penalty. That's all we needed, and the moment we did that, and he could, and you see everybody, even the goalkeeper for Villarreal, the guy scored, but now our De Gea, poor him, we were totally disappointed.
Gdansk was hopeful for Manchester United fans, and I remember we have talked about it with you 2-3 times. But at the end of it all, that is why people went to the field, so that we could have a winner and we could have a loser. Yesterday was a chance for Manchester United to lose. So generally, how do you feel about the lose?
Personally, it's a bitter pill to swallow. Till now, I'm still in shock. I can't imagine we lost that final. Anyways, Villarreal outplayed us. We had a chance of winning the game. The pass from Cavani to Bruno Fernandes and finally to Marcus Rashford, the pass that he didn't score, that could have been the game. That could have been the goal chance that we could have utilized. But we ended up not scoring. At the end of the day, we ended up paying the ultimate prize, and we lost. It's still a disappointed. I thought this could have been now the step of us getting the silverware, and that will help boost the team morale. But
let us talk about that silverware that you guys missed, and look at it like this. The last time Ole came to the quarters, this time he's come all the way to the finals. So it looks like maybe next time then you are going to win something.
Wow, we've lost 2 semi-finals in the same season. We've lost a final. There's no justification to that, honestly. We could have won that silverware, because that could have been now the starting point to boosting the team morale. But people say Ole Gunnar is making progress. People are saying that now we've been losing semi-finals. At least this time we lost a final through a penalty shootout. Definitely, there's no a decided winner in a penalty shootout. In a penalty shootout, it either goes either way. You either win or lose, and we ended up losing. So as much as people want to say Ole Gunnar has made progress, for me, I don't want to. There's no justification to that, honestly.
The highlight of the moment yesterday was when, for Manchester United, is when Eddie Cavani scored that goal. And I feel like I was looking at you, because I could only imagine how you were behaving when Cavani came up for you guys.
You know, at first up when we scored, when they scored first, you know, we in this season we are used to comebacks. So it was like this, just like just like any other game, we'll definitely get that comeback. And Edison Cavani produced the moment, we equalized. So it was like, and the moment he scored, the team morale was up. You saw us doing more of attacking and getting into their final third. And oh God, this is even hard to say. We ended up still losing the game. In the second in the extra time, we didn't even play. Those guys outplayed us. Unai Emery made those substitutes and our players were so tired. I don't know what Ole Gunnar was waiting to get Marcus Rashford out of the pitch, but we ended up losing. It's so painful, I guess.
So briefly, let us look at these 4 players. There is Cavani. Okay, we could leave Cavani because we've talked about the goal. But there is Marcus Rashford, there is Greenwood, and there is Bruno Fernandes and Pogba. How would you rate their performance from last night?
Wow. Bruno didn't turn up when we needed him most, actually, for me. Bruno has been our star player for the whole season. He's the one who was always getting the goals for us and those assists. But yesterday, he was not given the ball. I guess that was a tactical play from Villarreal. You even saw they were marking Bruno to 2 men. And Pogba had those passes, but they were so off. And Marcus Rashford had a very, very sloppy game. Actually, that guy, he could, and even Greenwood. Yeah. Greenwood even outplayed Rashford, and Rashford has been always our star player. Even I guess Ole Gunnar would have removed Rashford and let Greenwood play and get James in the game.
So and it's home now. Everything is over. The disappointment settles in. Gonna stay for a long time, looks like. Where do we leave it at?
Wow, for now, let's just focus on next season. As always, it's the 4th season we are going trophyless. We've had chances of getting the trophies, but we end up losing the game in the last minute. This is just total bullshit. As much as we can't win, as much as a penalty is a win-win situation for any team, we could have just gotten that win for Christ's sake, for the sake of peace. You know, right now we cannot even talk out here because everybody's like, what are these guys even telling us? But anyways, let us focus on the next season. We have Euros coming up. I hope the Euros will be more entertaining. It will help us forget this painful memories we are having right now.
There is word on the street here in Kenya that penalties come back to bite their own children.
Yeah, that just as Orengo said, the government hits its own people. We've been a very huge beneficiaries of penalties.
Is that why you didn't wear a Manchester United jersey today?
There's no, I even saw people wearing the jerseys on the street. I was like, you guys, are you even serious? You could be the subject to the talk. The moment I saw a guy passing with a jersey somewhere, and people were like, this guy is even serious. Why is he putting on a jersey? But we lost. I think penalty came and it ate our own children. We've been a huge beneficiaries of penalties. Even in the first half, we had a penalty shout out when Greenwood was fouled in the box. But anyways, we leave it at that. Next time, there's always a next time for us.
But you see, like a Manchester United fan, because you see, I think you got to survive with hope, just like Arsenal fans. So now I'm trying to compare Manchester United fans with Arsenal. So what is the hope going forward? Like, what would you tell other fans so that we can try to avoid what we saw this morning and last evening or early this morning with Marcus Rashford? And I know it's a lot of other guys who are suffering with the same. It's only that maybe his is up there. So maybe, like, again, what are fans supposed to do? Because at the end of it, we'll continue being fans, but we still need to continue supporting our players and our clubs.
Yeah, I think the beautiful game football is played by the players, and it's meant to entertain us. There's no point that this team will win. There's no surety that this team will win the game or this team will lose. You know, Villarreal fans are happy because they won the game. The same way, if we won the game, we could be happy and they could be sad. So it's not always guaranteed that our team or this other team will win the game. So as much as we get disappointed, please let's go that road of racial abuse. It does more harm than good, actually, and it lowers the morale of a player. It makes us look stupid, because now the moment you start abusing, you know, like for instance, it's an African abusing Marcus Rashford because he's black and he himself is black. You know, that's way ironical. Let's not subject players to racial abuse. And at the end of the day, we win or lose, life has to go on. So,
Steve, we will finally talk about Harry Maguire, because looks like from when he left the pitch to when everything came home, Harry Maguire was a very, very, very prominent defender for Manchester United, and now things happened because he was not around.
You know, Harry Maguire is very good on the air. Even that first goal that we conceded, it was courtesy of the mistake from Bailey and Lindelof. So I guess we've realized the importance of Harry Maguire in our team. This guy has never missed a single match in our Premier League minute, except for the few days after the injury. So I just hope next season he gets back stronger. He has the Euros to face. I think he's the captain. He was from the first. He was very disappointed with the results. Even so, Bruno ended up crying because of, like, he was the captain for the day. But anyways, it's football. That's why we had this beautiful game. It's either you win or you lose.
Yeah, it's football, it's a beautiful game, and that is why people go to the field. And that is why we remain here at Kenya Fan TV for you on YouTube, subscribe on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. See you here all the time.